Hello there, pals. Let me tell you a wild, dark story. It started with a single fly. At least, that's what the scientists speculated years after the world had changed forever. This fly, indistinguishable from any other, buzzed its way into a small-town bakery, landing delicately on a slice of freshly baked bread. Unseen by the baker, it laid microscopic eggs, the first wave of an invasion nobody could have foreseen. Within days, the bakery's patrons fell ill. Symptoms were mild at first: headaches, fatigue, a slight increase in irritability. But soon, these symptoms escalated into more concerning signs: hallucinations, violent outbursts, and an unshakable compulsion to consume more contaminated food. As the bakery's goods were distributed throughout the town, the infection spread with horrifying speed. The flies multiplied exponentially. Every surface, every piece of food, every corner of every home became a breeding ground. Scientists rushed to understand the phenomenon, but by the time they identified the parasitic nature of the infection, it was too late. The flies were not just spreading disease, they were altering minds. The insects carried a neurotoxin, a sinister substance that infiltrated the human brain. It rewired neural pathways, turning people into unwitting servants of the flies. The infected became single-minded in their purpose: to propagate the flies, to ensure their survival and dominance. Entire towns fell into chaos as the population turned against itself, driven mad by the relentless buzzing in their ears and the insatiable hunger for contaminated food. Governments declared states of emergency, but their efforts were futile. Infected individuals sabotaged quarantine measures, spreading the infestation faster than containment efforts could manage. Cities became wastelands, overrun by swarms of flies and the maddened remnants of humanity. The air was thick with the sound of wings and the stench of decay. As the flies took over, a chilling pattern emerged. They targeted centers of power: politicians, military leaders, scientists. Anyone who posed a threat to their dominance was swiftly neutralized. The few uninfected survivors formed underground resistance groups, but their numbers dwindled with each passing day. In a final, desperate bid to save humanity, a group of scientists developed a plan. They would release a genetically engineered strain of fly designed to carry a counteracting agent that could neutralize the neurotoxin. It was a long shot, but it was their only hope. With great risk, they managed to release the engineered flies into the wild. Weeks passed with no sign of success. The resistance members began to lose hope, resigned to a future dominated by the buzzing tyrants. But then a miracle. The swarm started to thin. The infected began to show signs of recovery. The plan was working. Yet as the human race clawed its way back from the brink of extinction, a haunting realization set in. The engineered flies had succeeded, but at a cost. The counteragent had its own side effects. Survivors found themselves forever altered, their minds linked in a way they couldn't fully understand. They could hear each other's thoughts, feel each other's emotions. The boundary between individual and collective began to blur. Humanity had survived the invasion, but it would never be the same. The flies had left an indelible mark, a new world order where the line between human and insect, individual and hive had been forever blurred. The world buzzed with a new kind of life, a haunting reminder of the fragile nature of sanity and the thin veneer separating civilization from chaos.